What up, everybody? So here's a review. Apparently, this is the Stunt Master by. Boy, I don't even know who makes this. um, Boy, that's a good question. Um, it says Night Lions Tech. I'm not sure if that's the company that makes it or what, but this is the Stunt Master. It's an inverted flying quad, and it comes with a couple canopies, and one of them you get this Spirony Iron Man, Spider Man looking dude. It's almost like it's a cross between Iron Man and Spider Man. The symbols are all like together. um, and you can pose his front arm even, give him a different look. I thought it was kind of stupid at first when I first saw it before I received this, and it's cool. It looks super awesome when it's flying. I haven't flown it with the other canopy to see if it affects the performance, but most likely it flies a little bit better with this off, or this other canopy. It does come with this canopy here, and you can take this guy off and just use the red canopy too if you want. So let's talk about the bad. I don't know really what to say bad about this because it is what it is. It's one of those inverted flyers. They're not. They're made for flipping and looking cool flying around. They're not necessarily made for speed or performance. This one flies very nice. I like it. It's a good indoor flyer, pretty good outdoor. It is very light, so the wind kind of bullies this more than some of the others, but you can fly it outside. Inside, it's really fun. It's got, I believe it's only got 2 speeds. It could have 3. We'll find out in the flight demo. I forget. I always just put it on high automatically, so sometimes I forget. It's got 1 yaw. It's an okay yaw. It's decent. It's not. It could be a little bit faster, and the pitch could be a little bit deeper and high, but that's about all I can say. And I say that about almost everything. So, other than that, you got to take this for what it is, which is a little stunt master, little stunt flyer, so you can flip it up and fly inverted, and it flips left and right to go inverted, and then forward and back you can do full flips, and even when you're inverted you can do a full flip, which is pretty cool. The one other bad thing that I'll say is it has this little 150 milliamp hour battery, and it goes into LVC with this thing. After about 45 seconds. I don't know. I think it's a bad battery because I squeezed this 250 milliamp hour battery in it, and it doesn't go to LVC. LVC is normal. It flies for 4 minutes or so, and then it'll give me LVC. But this one, for whatever reason, after about 45 seconds, it went into LVC and still flew fine for another, 3 minutes or so. But when it's in LVC, you can't flip it. It won't flip, so you're stuck in whatever mode. So the prop guards are over the props. So if you have this canopy on or this canopy on, you can fly it off the ground. Actually, you can fly this off the ground with the dude on it too. I've crashed it and took off. The props are still off the ground here. It levels itself back out. But if you don't have this on, you'll be able to still lift off. It's got the 50-50 props on it for the inverted flying. So, with these props, if you put on some regular set of props and don't flip it, this thing would probably perform a lot better, go a lot faster, just have a little more power. But I like this thing. This is probably my favorite inverted flyer that I have, and I only have a couple. I don't have very many of them. I like fast more than I like upside down. And most of the toy inverters are not super fast. The U27 is fast with regular props. That thing's pretty fast, but regular props. So The transmitter's pretty nice. It's like a mini Xbox 360 transmitter, and it's pretty nice. Feels pretty good. Haven't had any range issues, but I haven't flown this one very far away from me because it is tiny and it's more for stunts. It comes with this extra set of props and a USB charging cable. The manual is pretty good. It's all English, so good manual. Tells you everything you need to know. You know, not a frustrating manual, really good. So this is the flip, and like I said, if you flip left or right, it'll do a half flip and invert itself, and then forward and back gives you a whole flip. You can get a whole flip out of left or right if you cut throttle. You know, it'll do a full flip, but you got to cut throttle. These are all trims and they all work. This is speeds and flips, so it's pretty easy transmitter, and it's not too small, and it's, you know, it's not overly big, but it feels okay. I don't know about pinchers, but I don't know about them anyway. It's fun, very fun. This thing is so stable. A little less so with the bigger battery jammed in it like that. But with the regular battery, this is one of the most stable. I mean, it'll just hold a hover perfectly, not really even drift. And it's smooth and real precise flying, even though it doesn't turn super quick. But really fun. And this guy looks cool. That's all I got to say. He looks cool as hell. Flying around, all upside down, too. So, you get about 4.5 minute flights, maybe 5 minutes with the regular battery. With this 250, I've been getting around 6.5 minutes. But it is heavier, and it does kind of make it a little less stable than that. Other than that, I think that's all I got to say. It does have LEDs. They're up here, though. There's 4 of them. It's not a great night flyer. It's definitely possible. It does have red in the back and blue in the front, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so it has red in the back and blue in the front, and they shine up. There's a little window there in the legs, and it does shine through a bit, and it has the eyes, but it's not a super glowing, see it from far away, but you can fly it at night and it looks cool. So, all right, well, let's take the Stunt Master out, and I'll just start the demo by flipping it and stuff in case it goes into LVC, so you guys can see it inverted and flying, and then I'll do the pitch and the yaw. So yeah, let's check out the flight video and call this a review. What's up, guys? So this is going to be the indoor flight demo of the Stunt Master inverted flying quadcopter, and you can recalibrate the accelerometer by holding both sticks down and to the left. Oops. Down and to the left. Well, I did it before, but it's down and to the left. So 3 rates. This has 3 rates, not 2. So let's check out let's just do some flipping and stuff first, and then I'll take you through the rates. So there we go, some inverted flying there. Oh. This thing is cool because it almost always lands where you can get it, you know. So, and then you can do full flips, even inverted. And full flips, non-inverted. So, really fun. Super stable too, see that? And that's inverted, so looks super cool flying inverted. Whoa, I'm getting out of control. Alright, so let's check out the rates here. So It's got one yaw. You can see the yaw doesn't change. So one yaw. Here's the pitch in low, and it's pretty docile. This is a, whoa, come on back. A good beginner flyer. All right. So here's mid rates, same yaw. Here's the pitch, a little bit better. You know, as you progress, it's a little bit better for you beginners. And then here's high and same yaw, but the pitch does improve and it does get going pretty good in high. So let's just do a little flying here. Flip it over, do some inverted flying. Or not. That's the thing. Whoa. Half flip and then hit the ceiling. He does look cool hanging upside down there. But kind of, this one, you know, when the battery kind of is getting lower, when it's not on a full charge, see it dips a lot. Just try to turn it and it'll dip. And this heavier battery doesn't help with that. One thing cool about these inverted flyers, crash them and hit the throttle. Trying to get a good funnel going, but it wants to dip in the funnel type turns too much. See that? Yeah, the battery's getting low. Whoa, barely holding on there. But it'll still flip because it doesn't think it's an LVC. But I believe it is. It's very close if it's not. Yeah, I can't even. Alright. That was good enough. See, it is a good flyer. Whoa. When it has full power, it's better though. Does not want to keep in the air after a flip now because the power is so low. Oh, there's LVC finally. Alright. That was a bumpy ride and a funny flight demo, but you know, it's a Stunt Master. You're supposed to crash a lot. So, alright, thanks for watching, guys.